All right, beautiful people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, also freedom all over the world. Wherever you are joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform that only gives you quality news and information on all the activities happening in Biafran territory. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notification, because that is the only way you can get notified whenever we drop our spanking news. Now, straight to the video, because there are so many issues that Biafrans wants to know and wants to talk about. A lot of issues. The reason why would they tell you now, follow who no road? Be say, make you no go follow the person wey no road before he go carry you enter inside forest, dump you. It has happened. So many people have actually, been in the forefront of this struggle before the emergence of, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. In fact, before the emergence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the only difference between, Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and the rest of all these freedom fighters who have actually come up and fight for the struggle is because of the fact that their intentions were very clear. They had good intentions to fight for the struggle to get Biafra. But Nigerian government being so manipulative, we always tempt you with money. How many of you know that Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was actually, was actually giving money to dump the struggle? Not once, not twice, but he rejected it. He rejected it because of the fact that the struggle is beyond your own personal interest. It is not your thing. He kept on saying it. That Biafra is not about Nnamdi Kanu, him and his family. It has no business to do with him alone. It is about the people. It is about the land. In a struggle where innocent people have actually sacrificed their life. So, when you keep on, saying things about the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, I'll keep on saying it. If you like, be tired of hearing it. But I'll keep on telling those enemies and haters of Onyendu and Simon Ekpa, so that they will understand. Make it they pain them as they hear them, and I will keep on saying it. Because the truth is that so many people have rebelled, and so many people are speaking against him. Me, I know what in me they see. I know what people are saying. People are talking. But we will stay and stand in the gap and keep on tackling those people every time. And I like using his videos to speak out. Because this is where the interest, people put more interest in the videos of the Prime Minister. That is why in every of my video, whether you like it or not, I must talk. And I must talk to those people who are hitting against him. So if they pay you, it is because you do not want to know the truth. You can fast forward it and listen to his video. But the reality is that I will keep on tackling those who have continued to rebel and to speak against the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. He has the mantle. He was given the mantle by Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And if you don't like it, go and hug Transformer. Enjoy this wonderful video from the Prime Minister. He said a lot of things, for us to listen to. And make sure, as you're listening to it, you're also sharing it to as many groups and platforms as possible.
Questions and be concise. Go straight to the questions, and the Prime Minister is here to address it. Amara Obilo, you have the mic.
Thank you, Mazi. I just want to find out from the Prime Minister the currency as a digital currency, is there any thing that is tied to, say, for instance, there are some currencies that are used for science technology, some are for oil. So I understand digital currencies are more tied to a particular means of generating real life cash flow. So on what will the Biafran digital currency, on what will it be sitting on? Will it be sitting on the oil, or is it going to be sitting on intellectual property, or is it going to sit on manpower? It's just a question. I just want to clarify just the viability of the currency, basically.
Thank you very much. The viability of the currency of the Biafra coin will be made available to the public from the 9th of March. And of course, like we are looking at brain-based economy for Biafra, because we have all manner of natural resources. And what we are trying to do at this point is to see the stability of the coin by making sure that we have enough fund and enough investment on the coin to make it stable. You know what? One thing about the cryptocurrency is that when if you have the kind of asset that is not that you are not selling, withdrawing every now and then. If our target is to make sure that when you make investment with the Biafra coin, it is not the kind of investment that you can be withdrawing all the time. Otherwise, we have to buy it from you. So if you want to withdraw with the government of Biafra, we buy that in to make sure that we have enough fund to stabilize the coin so it doesn't fluctuate and remain at the exact level with the United States, with the USDT. That's our plan. Like I said, on the 9th of March, it will be made public to, are we going to base it on oil or any other commodity, or is it going to be on manpower basis or intellectual property, as the case may be? So on the 9th of March, you are going to have every details about the currency. And remember that once it is featured in the stock exchange, it is no longer a question, that your question will be answered by the president on the stock exchange list, right? So you wait till the 9th of March. Thank you.
Thank you, Amara. Okanero Biafra, over to you, please.
Hello, my PM. Good evening from here. My Minister of Information, good evening. All protocol observed. Please, there is some information, question I want to ask pertaining the USBT, which is our new cryptocurrency. Number one, I believe that every cryptocurrency is a digital money that is above every physical currency. And in terms of equivalent, just like we have in USDT, I think today it is $360 per each USDT. So yesterday, one of our own make a program and ask that question. So I said that it cannot be equivalent with $1. That is supposed to be above $1 because it is a electrical money. It is not a physical cash. That's number one. Why is it equivalent to $1? Because there is no any cryptocurrency that is equivalent with a dollar or with any physical currency. That's number one. Number two is which network is our USBT is going to be connected to, because in cryptocurrency we have like two network of which I know, which we call TRC20 and ERC20. These are two different networks, the Tron network and Ethereum network. So which network our own cryptocurrency USBT is going to come upon? That's number two. Then
Can I just answer your question? Can I answer your question, please, before you? I'm not in a place where I can jot your questions down, and so let me answer the one I've asked already. One is that the value of the currency is what.
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, my PM, I can hear you.
So can I answer your question before you go forward, please? These
two
questions.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
So first of
go
all,
ahead.
in the cryptocurrency market, you can set up your digital coin to the value that you want. It is not a policy, a mandatory that one USDT have to be 300 and something. It is what it was set up, then it becomes like that. But we, the Biafra, decide what our value or the value of our coin will be. Nobody decide that for you, okay? Number one. Number two, the network we are going to use, again, just like I answered the person, the first question that came, the issue of the network will also be made public on the 9th of March. So if it is going to be 2 hour CT or so, we are going to make it public. But one thing I have to guarantee and assure Biafrans is that our coin will have the highest security, just like every other, Bitcoin have. The blockchain and all the security that comes with it. From the 9th of March, most of these questions will be answered because I believe either you searched the USDT yourself to know the network they use, the same way you are going to see the network the Biafra coins will be using. And this question will be answered from the 9th of March, when the coin will be available. Thank you.
So please, can I proceed to the third question?
And what is the third question?
The third question is, what is the arrangement that is going to be made, possibly for our professors that are going to be handling our digital currency, into the foreign exchange, to enable all Biafrans to key into it, to make it to be a platform where you can be able to use it to pay for electric bill, school fees, and also buy product from China and so many other countries all over the world. Just like today.
Let me answer you. The idea of this Biafra coin is so you will use it to buy goods and services. Okay? So it is going to give you the privilege to use to buy goods and services just like every other coin, including your electricity bills, including buying things from China, just everything that you have been using the cryptocurrency, every other cryptocurrency to buy. It is the privilege that the Biafra coin. The reason we are doing it is because we have to give Biafra people alternatives. Why Nigeria has collapsed, the Naira has collapsed, financial institution of Nigeria has completely crashed. So we are going to provide alternative to Biafrans. I remember that what is happening in Nigeria today is our plan, is the plan of the Biafra government to make sure that the economy of Nigeria is crashed to zero. Sabotaging the economy, economic strangulation, from making sure that oil production is reduced to ground zero, because that is where they are getting money to fund the terrorists, to fund terrorism against our people. So we are attacking Nigeria economy, and we are just starting. So while that is happening, we are providing alternative for Biafra people, for their businesses to continue to boom. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister Oganero Biafra. Thank you for your question. You said something that there is no coin that is $1 to $1 ratio to USDT. Please let us correct that. FTC, if you know of FTC coin, FTC is $1 to $1 ratio. So if Prime Minister says it's going to be 1 USDT to $1, that is it. And we are not going to diversify our coin into segment that you now have to come and have a TRC20 or BIP20 or BIP10 or BIP05. So take it the way it is now and project the message that way. It stands like you have the BTC and no diversification of BTC. What it comes out is what you get. Maazi Simon Ekpa Akos. At this very point, listening to the way Prime Minister has responded to the questions so far, you don't need to ask questions. Please mute yourself and wait. You don't need to ask questions that still goes the same way again. You wait until the date he says everything will be unveiled. You get every detailed information from there. So ask other questions. Don't repeat the same question again. All right. Mazi Simon Ekba Akos, you have the mic.
My able Prime Minister, I so much cherish the day mother and father brought you to this world. In fact, you are the one that have brought hope to life. And there is meaningfulness to every existence of life in the USB. Now, you talked about this investment in our Ego Igwe. I want to know how this investment will be, even for the common people in the Biafraland. Is it an investment that if you don't put any money down or invest in the however you have put it, nobody can use the coin for transaction? That is one. Two, the truth is that with the little survey I have carried out.
Yes, before you go to the second question, your first question is not clear.
Oh, sorry, maybe.
What is the question that if you make investment, somebody cannot use it for transaction? What do you mean by that?
I don't know how to. What I'm trying to say is that how does this investment look like, even for the people that are in the village? That's where I'm trying to go. I don't know whether you understand that, please.
I don't understand it. You have to say it for me to understand.
Well, I don't know. What I mean, if you talk about investing in a Zenith Bank or you just keep money there, and probably you are not going to have a return, or except the time they declare dividends. So that is the kind of investment I'm trying to relate to.
It is going to be exactly like that.
Okay.
And the second thing is that one of the good thing about this is that it is going to make our coin very, very stable. Make our coin very stable when the money is not like moving out and all that. So that is one. Another thing is that, like I said, the Biafra government will invest in this so that when somebody wants to withdraw, we buy. Okay, he sell, we buy.
Okay.
So it means that when the person sell, we buy it, and then the money is still there. So by doing that, we are subsidizing, making sure that the money is stable. I remember that we are still government in exile, and the idea of this is that so that our people will be provided this alternative to make their fund stable, and then also buy things, as they have been doing for those who are doing importation, and they have been using cryptocurrency to purchase goods in China and all that. So the value of their money remain the same. Okay, and instead of now that the naira is as it is, and it is still going to fall. So if you purchase Biafra coin at the value that it is going to be from the time when it comes to the stock exchange, it is not going to come to the stock exchange yet by 9th of March. So I want that to be very clear. It is not 9th of March that is going to come to the stock exchange, but the 9th of March, whatever we are doing to set it up is ready. So by the time it is going to be in the stock exchange, the value at that time, it is advisable for Biafrans to invest in it, so that when as the naira is falling, their money is stable and they can use it to purchase their goods and services, as the case may be, than allowing it to stay in naira, where $1 5,000 will get to $1, because it is going to get to 5,000 very soon. Believe me. That is a fact. So instead of crashing your, and now this is happening, and we are going to do it. We're going to make it happen because every investors are leaving Nigeria. Every investors are leaving Nigeria. Okay. Every multinational corporation are leaving Nigeria, and where they live with their money. You understand? So and then also the issue of Nigeria credibility in international community is zero. Everything coming from Nigeria is fraud. So we are going to make sure that Nigeria, crash to ground zero. And while we are doing that, we are fighting for our freedom, because if you allow Nigeria to continue to flourish, they are going to continue to sponsor terrorism. And now that they are supporting Hamas, you know what it means? They are going to start sponsoring terrorists to the West. This is what the American general have said about 8 years ago, that the terrorists are looking for safe haven in Nigeria. And once they find the safe haven, get their hand into our natural resources, they will start sponsoring terrorist attack in the West and America. That is their target. That was 8 years ago. Today, it is happening. The presence of Hamas in Nigeria should trigger a very worrisome, developments to the West and to everybody that is concerned. Now they are training Hamas in the northern Nigeria. They have given them land to mine iron ore and californium in order to raise money to fight Israel. It is not only going to be about Israel. When they finish with Israel, they are coming for America. When they finish for America, they are coming to Europe. So anybody that knows the best thing to do now is to make sure that Nigeria existence, we should fight the existence of Nigeria to disintegrate the interests of the terrorists, so that the natural resources will fall into the hands of those who can use it for the betterment of the society and betterment of the world, than using it to sponsor terrorism and terrorist attack against the West and against America, and of course against our own people as well, which they are doing in Nigeria now. So the more we crash the economy of Nigeria, the more we weaken their strength to continue to fund terrorism, the more we weaken their military. The military are already infiltrated by terrorists, and that is exactly what is happening. So while this is happening, we need to provide alternative for Biafra to flourish, and this is what we are doing. Thank you.
Amazing, well answered, and more elaborate anyway. And the last one I want to ask is all about our people. To be honest with you, even the pepper seller on the street of Biafra home, they want to be using this Igwe, so to say. And how do they factor in? Because what they will be saying now is that, oh, they want to spend it, because their hands have touched the initial paper money or the coin, the physical coin. Now it is digital. How will they be able to transact with our digital currency? And if there is none, what alternative can be available for them? Those that want to buy day-to-day things on the street or whatever, buy whatever they want to buy, even household equipment in Biafraland.
Thank you very much. What we are doing now is gradual, step-by-step process, and we are living a realistic life. At this point, good, we are discussing on the alternative of the people back home. Biafra government is going to be a cashless society, just like in the West. So the people back home, the villagers, if they are not, at this point, they are not privileged to use cryptocurrency. So they have to continue to be the way they are at this point until alternative is provided for them. I remember that alternative can never be provided while we are still under Nigeria. So we must be able to, have a total control of our territory before alternative of any exchange of goods and services can be made available to people in villages. This is a realistic fact. So we are not going to come and start saying something that doesn't exist. This particular digital currency is possible because we are in exile, and we are also in a global village. The world has become a global village where everybody is taking advantage of what internet, science, technologies has to offer. And we are taking that privilege to make sure we provide alternative for the Biafra people who are also living in global village, doing businesses all over the world. So these are the people we don't want their business to fall. These are people we don't want their business to collapse, like in Nigeria has collapsed. Finance of Nigeria has collapsed. Everything in Nigeria has collapsed. So we don't want the business of our people to collapse, because you know what it means is that if you are buying car parts, for example, you buy car parts from Europe, buy car parts from America.